Last time on Dads and Dragons, we return. Oh wait, yes, we returned to our daddies. There we go. Spookily performing a covert op in a besieged Ceres, having fought off. Oh,
Oh,
we lost one.
oh, it was too spooky.
Yeah, I got him. I feel like I gotta wait.
Oh, I'll fill in the time. Made a decaf coffee. It's very nice.
Oh, decaf coffee.
I was just joking about it being spooky. It wasn't that spooky. It's okay, Dylan. You can stay. Spookily performing a covert op in a besieged Ceres. Having fought off the ambush, they plan their next move. Valarian tells them that the Capitol building is rigged for an ambush again. Watersun indicates using bubbles and lights flashing that they should turn the tables on their would-be ambushers by throwing several fireballs into the building before blitzing their enemies. But then the group wimps out. The cadre instead uses various tricks to move stealthily through the town towards the governor, toward where the governor is being protected. Algae boldly becomes even smaller, turning into a squirrel. Wetson Alex Max it and slides through the snow as a puddle, evolving into Snowson on the way. Bretwin sneaks. As they approach the farmhouse, the group uses hand signals perfectly to coordinate an information gathering first pass, much to Slushton's this is gonna be hard. Slushton's chagrin. Algae, in squirrel form, skitters across the rafters and looks in through a hole in the roof. He spots a dog-sized rock beast sleeping in the corner next to a well-dressed man in a bed. Standing over him is a knight in impressive armor, standing guard at high alert, a Githyanki. The knight notices the squirrel behaving strangely and wakes his companion hound and directs it with an indiscernible gesture. As the hound jumps up and starts plodding towards Algae, he squeaks involuntarily and runs away. He messages the pals and avails them. Bretwin leaps into action, literally, flying up into the air. When he has a view of the governor sleeping soundly in his bed, he teleports the governor out of his cozy bed and directly into the ice-cold snow 60 feet away. The guard in the room immediately blinks onto the roof of the barn in pursuit, but Algae has been lying in wait for this cue. He slaps his tiny rodent paws together, and magic flows out of them. With an enormous roar, the ground beneath the house erupts, and rocks and stone fly through the interior. The old farmhouse shifts uneasily as its support starts to give way. The first Githyanki knight tumbles off the roof amongst the rumble, as though pushed by an invisible hand. A second knight appears in a moment, teleporting from inside the house and rushing towards Bretwin, and attempts to yank him from the sky with a telekinetic grip. We lose you again.
Nope.
A battle of wills ensues, but Bretwin holds off the telekinetic assault for now. Both of the Githyanki's companion rock dogs round the corner of the house and start running towards the seemingly undefended magic squirrel and floating psychic. But before they can get any closer, a snowbank in front of them erupts and Ice Sun emerges, now coated in shifting spikes and pieces of ice. His icy appendages reach out, and a gust of cold wind and frost blast their masters. The governor gets up and starts to run, while Bretwin tries to slow him down with confusing political discussion with little effect. Algae instead turns him into, hilariously, the slowest thing he can think of at the time, a turtle. With Algae taking care of the governor, Bretwin and Olsen focus on the Githyanki and their beasts. Coulson slams down on one of the Githyanki, but the other reaches out and touches his icy form. Planar shift. Olsen's form begins to waver and fade as he struggles to hold on to his home plane. His icy form writhes and shimmers. Olsen reaches out... Not me. No. Bretwin reaches out to Audikar, and with his added psychic energy, Olsen's form returns to corporeance. The cadre finishes off the knights, scoops up the turtle, and head off into the forest. A robed trio can be seen chasing the group as they dip amongst the potentially spooky trees. Can you confirm, are the trees spooky?
Oh, they're rather spooky. Yeah.
We're doing it. We're themed.
I'd been like, I wish more things had just like a Halloween button that I could just like inject a bunch of pumpkins and shit.
No, you gotta
Do you want me
manually
to
add
find some?
pumpkins.
Well, please. Okay, so yes. Where is everyone?
We've
I'm
dipped
just
into
by the house,
teens.
by the turtle.
Okay. So you're still over there. You're okay. So who was on the street again? Was
I
anyone on the
said
street?
Bretwin saw them. I don't know if
Oh
we're
my
actually
God.
where our people are.
Yeah.
I'm like
Did
next to the
Bretwin-
street.
Where's Waterline? Oh yeah, there you are.
I'm like behind the house.
Bretwin spies a robed cadre sprinting towards them.
Because I'm up in the sky.
There's some cool pumpkin monsters.
It's probably
And
some cool popcorn.
a very not spooky pumpkin monster.
Bring the not spooky one in. I just want to see it. Bretwin, I'm not putting two and two together here. How did you see the the people coming down the street if you're floating around in the air?
Maybe it wasn't me, maybe it was Ed. Someone.
It says in the notes that you saw them. I think we finished the combat and then like talked.
That's
a little
right.
bit.
Yeah,
We
I
would
think,
have
I
talked
think
it through.
combat. Yeah, I think combat.
Oh my
finished, but,
god,
like, we-
do I
we-
want to download this?
Yes. I think we scooped up the turtle and started running, and you said you hear people or you see people.
Oh my God, I didn't
Oh
check
my
the back.
God.
I just saw it from like the.
What have you brought into my game?
Oh no, the back end's not good. Don't zoom in.
Jesus Christ, Cameron Bucknell.
Oh,
Pumpkin Witch
Pervert.
Goth Girl.
Pervert.
get rid of it. How do I get rid of this? Unsubscribe.
Okay, so you've grabbed the turtle and you're booking it.
Yeah.
And from pretty far up in the town, right? Like that hall, the mages are pursuing, because I think that you know they're mages, right? It was like the guy told you, I think it was the assassin. Told you that there was a trap with all these mages there. Okay. Who's carrying the turtle?
Ouch.
Are you person again now? Wasn't in the notes.
Yeah, I'm a person.
Okay.
Yeah, were you able to cast spells as a squirrel? Is that a transmutation wizard thing?
I imagine I turned back into a human after I casted that first spell. But
It's confusing for me whether they're a squirrel or not. It's too small.
yeah.
Where are you? There you are. Okay, so let's give you the turtle, Algie, and maybe make this turtle a little smaller. I feel like that's an unreasonable sized turtle for you to carry. In fact, maybe that's
Just a
even.
little.
There you go.
Itty bitty.
I'm gonna give you, GM. I'm gonna give you permissions on the turtle. You are now responsible for the turtle.
I move them both at once. I sure can.
Yep.
Shh.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
All right. Tell me the plan.
Book it.
We sneak
Alright, so
spookily
the
into
plan
the forest.
originally- Yeah, the plan was to try and get out of here without being seen. Obviously, we've made a lot of noise blowing up a house.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the secondary plan is still to try and get out of here without making as much noise.
Let me just check. So, the distance. You're probably gonna have a bit of time because the distance from the hall to
It's pretty far.
is 85 tiles, and 85 divided by 5 is, off the top of my head, 17.
Whoa.
The top of my head involves a plan to type that into a calculator.
Don't admit to it. You
17.
were going so well, Oakland.
What did I even calculate there?
Have you've done it the wrong way though? You need to multiply it by
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. 85 times 5. Also off the top of my head, it's 425.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
They're doing
So
everything.
425 divided by like 60 is 7. 7 times 6 is 42. I did actually do that off the top of my head, but I'm double checking in the calculator. So you have 42 seconds before the mages, at the slowest, will arrive. So I'm starting a timer right now, and you have 42 seconds to figure out your plan.
Algie,
We just
Algie, can you summon something and leave it here to distract them? Ideally, inside the house or somewhere that they won't see it. I mean, sure, it's collapsed, but they'd certainly go and check inside it first to make sure to see whether anyone's still alive. I think our original plan is still the best one. If we just try and get out of here, lose into the forest, and go and meet up with the Baron operatives.
I think we're just wasting precious time here. We just need to get going. I've got no spells to work for that. I can set it on fire.
Start slushing into the trees. Slush,
Actually, I
slush.
do have animate objects. I'll animate objects inside.
Oh my God. Come on! There's a timer!
Yeah, I'll animate a bunch of random objects in the
And
house.
done. All right, no more.
Oh my
So,
God.
as far as I'm aware, the plan is Algie is literally at this point in time exactly animating objects in the house, and Olsen is with the turtle, by the way, and Olsen is splashing away into the forest. And Bretwin didn't tell me what you were doing, so you're floating around in the trees.
Apparently we just were gonna run away though.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
let's just
running.
do
It's
it!
like,
Then
make
we
it
can go.
You've
Make a
fucking got
section of
42
time.
seconds to make that decision.
Oh my God. I'm slushing.
I was trying to
What
do
I
it in
wanted to do.
character.
You took like 20 seconds of speech time.
Speaking is a free action. Spider-Man rules, goddammit. But yes, let's run the fuck away.
Okay.
We just want to run away. That's what we're doing.
No, you are animating objects in that house. You don't get to unplan your plan.
Yeah, animate, and then I'm running.
I'll give you the running because I feel like that's a. I've not trained you in doing this sort of speed playing, though I think it's a really cool idea, frankly.
Yeah.
Right, let me get my mages.
You'd have to be an idiot not to remember to run away in 42 seconds.
Yeah.
It was pretty
I just
funny,
wanted
and
to
I
run
could see
away.
you being like,
I'm meant to be an elemental. I can't speak. Ugh.
Fuck. Oh my god, getting all these mages out is actually hell. I put them in the house too well. Fuck. I actually hate, like, this sort of nitty bullshit in D&D, where I have to, like, faff about one by one, and I have to I'm mad. Big mad. And the rest of you.
Just make new mages. You
Oh,
can
that's
use
what I was
that
thinking.
Pumpkin wench without any pants on.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
got any mages that powerful. That was a truly awful pumpkin wench.
That was.
Yeah, I think I got them all. Okay, come with me. Alright. Your distraction is quite effective. Two of the mages... I mean, you're hopping into the forest. Just going, presumably just going this way.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yep.
was the direction we were told to go
Mhm.
anyway.
Yep, that's fine. Two of them stop to investigate, and they have a discussion about this. It actually buys you some time just in the talking, and they decide that they have to split up, but they can't afford to lose the trail. So two of them do that, and three of them pursue you into the forest. Okay, we're at the next stage of the escape. The investigation in the house is going to take. I'm going to start 2 timers.
Oh my
The
god.
investigation in the house is going to take. I'm enjoying this. Let me have this. It's going to take 5 minutes, and you've bought yourself at least 2 minutes on the mages trailing you to decide how you're going to get out of here. Go.
So where? Well, first of all, where is here? Like we're on the edge of the map.
Yeah. So this is just a forest that goes up into the mountains.
Because we know vaguely where that other cadre we were meeting up with to take the governor overland. is.
That's right. There's like a extraction squad somewhere in this forest trying to get you out.
Olsen, use your favorite spell so they can't find us. Let's get out of here.
Alright, it's a good idea. I come out of elemental form and cast Pass Without Trace. And I say, keep moving, stay off the trails.
And I will also cast. What was that spell I got? Expeditious Retreat. So I gotta use my action, and then I get a bonus action for dashing. So I get 3 of my runs instead of just 2 with the bonus action. So I'm slow. So I go 75 feet a turn now.
Pass
And
Without
Bradley's
Trace.
just skimming along above the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Boots. So he doesn't really have anything that I can leave that will last long enough if he casts it behind him.
Of note, Lachlan, Pass Without
Mhm.
Trace, you can't be tracked except by magical means.
Oh,
Leave behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. You also get +10 to stealth.
oh wow.
Austin's stuff's good.
It's pretty good. I think we just keep going, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go where?
We're going towards the rendezvous.
Okay. Alright, that's a 2 minutes up, so very good. One clarifying question. I mean, the plan, well done. Much better use of your 2 minute time slot. Pass Without Trace cast, Expeditious Retreat cast. How are you finding the rendezvous point?
I assume we have some way of telling cardinal directions, right? We're explorers.
Yeah.
We're meant to go
Yep.
northwest or something.
Like you would have coordinated this before you left town, so yes. I think this is probably not that hard. Who's got the best survival skill?
Come on, me. +4?
Paul's pretty good.
I've got a +3.
Okay.
Survival -1.
Olsen, please roll survival
20.
Nice.
20. All right. So you're heading through the forest, and almost immediately, you pick up a sign for the direction of where you need to head. It's slightly off the path you were following, but you adjust and start rapidly making your way to the rendezvous point.
Look, Archimedes ladle. That's north there. We have to.
Perfect. Yes, the star signs. I love it. It's a beautiful, clear night. Interestingly, you do hear pursuit. It sounds like you're putting distance on them, though. Roll me insight. Who'll be at the back here?
Algae. No, actually, Algae's fast as fuck.
I'm fast right now.
Yeah, he'd
Might be
cool.
Bretlin.
It's probably
Be
Bretlin.
Bretlin. Yeah, roll me out
Since
insight, Bretlin.
Since I can get up in the trees, I'd say he's at the back.
Oh, that's true. You'd be keeping an eye out.
Are you going to pass the dice roll? No, you
Hmm.
won't. Ooh, that's a 9. That's
9. Yeah, or you can really tell is that, like, when you head up, you can see that you're making ground on these people. Not a ton, and they are sort of loosely trailing you. They can't trail you precisely because you're passing without a trace, but they seem to have a general sense of where you're going. But you are gaining on them. Okay. It's been 4 minutes 30, so in 30 seconds time, the other group will also start their pursuit. Now, you're fairly deep in the woods. Olsen, you're getting very close to the rendezvous. You're probably a minute away. Is there anything you'd like to do at this point, or any plan for when you arrive there? You bought yourself an extra minute of lead time, so you have another 2 minutes of planning.
Do I know, like, they're still pretty far back, right? We got a bit of space.
When you get there, you'll probably have like 3 minutes to get out of here.
Alright. I tell my companions, I think they're tracking us by magical means. There's no way they could have kept on our path otherwise. We just have to keep moving. and rendezvous quickly when we do.
Lead the way, Olsen.
Do we have a rendezvous signal? Question mark. Is that something that we do?
I think if you just rock up, they know who you are. You're very famous. Same mages that dropped you off. Yeah.
I think we're cruising then. Just
Yeah.
keep going.
Easy.
No reason to stop.
Okay.
Maybe I could animate some objects to the trees to throw them off.
Ooh.
No,
Would you like
I'm
to?
not. No, because that we got told off last time.
Don't run out of concentration slots.
You had a whole minute and 10 seconds to do that, Cam. I thought I was being tough but fair, frankly.
I thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was funny too. I did.
Funny.
Okay, so the wood has thickened up a bit, and you're heading uphill. It's getting fairly steep. It's getting like craggy. There's rocks everywhere. It's getting almost like the terrain is getting difficult. You're still moving along with a good clip, and when you can tell that you're still like extending your lead, but all of a sudden you just come to like a cliff face that just stretches up above you. In the bottom of this cliff face, there's a cave, and you bust through into this cave top speed, and a mage rapidly stands up and says, about to like zap you, and it's like, oh, Dragon Knights, you've returned so quickly.
Yes, we're being pursued.
Yes.
We have the governor. It's this turtle.
We must leave quickly. We got here quickly. Let's leave quickly.
I started to
Talk later.
Okay, just straight to Alcathera then.
Yep. Or the boats.
On the boats. We can't get to Alcathera. I'm not that powerful. Yes. Back to shore.
As per the
Okay.
plan.
I'm panicking.
Usually it takes 6 seconds.
And he starts casting his ritual, and he's dripping with sweat. And he fucks it up. He's like, oh,
Ah!
don't worry, I got this. Trained.
I say,
Come on.
cast harder!
Come on, Calvin, you've trained your whole life for this. So stupid. And he casts his portal. And he's like, okay, go. You all first.
We go. I'll take the governor through first.
Take the governor through first. Good idea.
Yep.
Is the mage coming with us, or are they going to be stuck here to die?
He's coming with you, yeah.
Delightful.
You all of you get through, and the mage just like dives through afterwards. And you can see like through the portal. And you all appear on the other side, and like you can see back through the portal to where the old world, and you see these mages running up a hill, and you see this like firebolt just like ripping towards the portal, and the mage quickly does his little hand jutsu, and it just boom, and all you get is this like wisp of smoke that just singes out of the middle of the portal where the portal used to be, and it just drifts up into the sky. I could write a fancy book. Shit's easy.
Well done. Well done, Calvin. This is a huge moment for the war.
Yeah, I knew that if I kept my combo of spells going and I didn't move, then I'll be able to get my cast off. But sometimes I get in trouble when I do that.
Well, it worked in this situation.
Super. Did Valerian make it through? Did they come this way?
They like snuck off into the night.
Yeah, no, we've had no word from Valerian. But they're a resourceful folk. They'll make their way back by themselves.
One can only hope.
The most pressing thing right now is getting this turtle. The governor of Sirius is apparently a turtle. Yes, well, fine. Getting this turtle back to
He's not always a
Alcathera.
turtle. It's usually a man. It's just,
But currently, certainly a turtle.
it's temporary though.
They
Don't be
do things
ridiculous,
strange-
Calvin.
They do things strangely in Sirius. It's true. We were perplexed.
So, are we leaving the governor a turtle for the journey, or
Just for the next, like, 50 minutes or so.
very well? We must make haste then.
How long does it take to boil some water?
Jesus.
What?
What?
You want some tea,
What?
Algie, or what are you suggesting here?
No, I'm not suggesting anything.
What are you suggesting?
Right, series, Governor?
Brethren goes and takes the turtle off Algie.
What sound does a turtle make?
Tucks him into like a pocket in his coat.
I'm imagining this turtle is like a normal sized turtle, right? Like a tuckable turtle. Yeah. Okay.
It's like stuffs it into his armor.
It's not too
Sweet.
small, because we wanted to make it big enough you couldn't lose it
Yeah.
in the snow.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe like a
Those little ones-
huggable
those li-
turtle.
Those little ones fucking disappear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't want this. You don't want to lose the governor of Ceres overboard. That would be a disaster.
It's so wild that polymorph lasts for.
It's a long time.
It's ages. It's
Okay.
an hour, isn't it? I was right, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 1 hour.
I won't challenge that.
Oh, wait, does he get a chance to, like, undo it?
I don't think so.
I think
once
once
you're
you're
in
in
there,
there,
you're
you're
polymorph.
stuffed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it normally like the reason it breaks is because you're using it as a meat shield.
Yeah, no.
Calvin says to you, we really can't dally here. You have no much joy I get from using that word just on a regular basis. Also very good fantasy novel terminology, vernacular.
I don't know about this
The-
new arc.
Yeah. You've been reading one too many fantasy books, Lachlan.
back to beach arc. Come on, start surfing again.
Those mages will probably be able to discern our location from what the glimpses they saw through the portal. I suggest we disembark.
Oh,
The
Calvin.
beach.
we're the armada of fleets. I'd like to see them try and teleport to us.
A fair point, Algie. My apologies to Dragon Knight. Your infinite wisdom is something I look up to on a daily basis. My glorious raid leader. I mean, Dragon Knight.
Yeah. Exactly.
No one showed Calvin these clips. There is your marble boat. Was it your marble boat? Yeah, it's your marble boat. It's the good boat. Is waiting for you.
Excellent.
Excellent. Let's
You
start
can-
heading
you can-
back. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
you
when
can-
the Ceresian turns back into a Ceresian.
Yeah, you can cease the bombardment of Ceres. We have the governor, so better keep the damage as limited as possible.
All right.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Um,
we'd have some sort of signal or something for Vivers and the rest of the fleet that we've done our bit.
Did Vivers come with you? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Didn't he? Or
Did
was
he?
it just Valerian? No, he
He
wouldn't
was with-
because he would need to be running
He's
the
gotta
city
run
now.
the city. Yeah.
Oh.
That's right. He's the governor. Yeah, that's true.
No, he's
Oh.
the Praetor Maximus. I don't like.
That's right. The Praetor Maximus. Okay, so just the naval general. The admiral. That's what they call naval general. The admiral.
The name of Joe. The Admiral. Yeah, yeah.
The admiral, whose name has been lost to the passage of time, is given the command from your boat. All these boats can talk to each other telepathically. It's a very handy part of this fleet. And you hear like the,
Wi-Fi.
sorry.
Boat's got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Get a massive advantage. So good.
It would honestly that alone would probably win you every war.
Yeah.
Literally.
But you hear like the rumbling, the constant rumbling just fade to nothingness, and it's quiet once again on the seas of Ceres. Your boat, of course, makes great haste towards Algathera.
Takes a little bit. and starts to rise up out of the water.
That's right. This is the aquaplaning. I forgot
It's the
about that.
aquaplaning one.
That was the secret of these boats because they're so heavy, but that doesn't matter.
It's so cool.
It's awesome. And as expected, about 50 minutes into the journey, what's this guy's name again? It was Gunter for Titan Fist. Have I said that before? Maybe not.
Who is that? The governor.
Yeah. Gunter for
Oh.
Titan Fist.
No.
You said it once.
Governor Titan Fist.
Cool
Oh,
name.
you haven't said his name. I would have written it down.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick name.
Titan Fist. Wonderful.
They're very audacious names, serious. Isn't that right? Sprocket.
No, it's
So
Pebble,
such
Pebble
audacity.
Teeth.
Oh, pebble teeth. Yeah. Look at that. He eats pebbles with his teeth. Such. I kept the same the naming, like the 2-word thing, like Titan Fist, pebble teeth.
It's fun.
Anyway, your turtle, who I assume was sitting on Bretwood's lap, turns back into a human. And he sort of, as soon as it happens, because I think when you're polymorphed, you have like the intelligence of the thing. Yeah, so quite happy being there as a turtle. As a human, less happy, and like scrabbles off you, pushes off. It's like, unhand me, you Algatheran villain. Oh, and he sort of stands up and he brushes himself off, and he's like, well, this is what it's come to, is it? I expect I'm being transported to Algathera for public execution.
Don't give us ideas.
Not quite. You're much more use as a political prisoner. If we were looking to merely kill you and destroy Ceres, we could have done that.
Yes,
That's
whatever.
That's too much bloodshed for this time. We're considering what is to come.
Whatever tainted bargain you have struck to obtain those vessels of chaos, I hope it comes back to punish you for whatever sins you have committed to make those available to yourselves. Truly unholy beasts they are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
Yeah. You're like, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That's not what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with Ceres.
You're like, hey, those are my unholy beasts.
Yeah. That's a problem we will sort out in due course.
The boat speaks up, and because I think it just speaks like across everyone, right? And it's like,
Think
well,
so.
I think that's a rough characterization. We're fine dwarven engineering.
Hardly polished for that.
We are not of chaos in the slightest. We are highly engineered.
Yeah, they're made out of rock. I knock on
There
the
is no chaos in rock.
Hmm.
No wonder your government fell so easily. Alright, I'm just talking to myself here. The governor says, so, political prisoner then. So be it. So when he's a turtle, I guess he hears things but probably doesn't understand them. Yeah, so what of the series then?
Ceres is to be left as it is for the moment. We're hoping that instead of being destroyed and all that mess, Ceres could be brought into the fold, you know? Become Algathera Secundus or something like that.
Look at what Algathera's done for me. All of Ceres can follow my example.
Yes, Algae used to poop in the streets. Look at him now. Uses the toilet like a big boy.
The governor
Instead of-
bristles at that.
instead of-
It's not in the streets, it's in the gullies that we run alongside the streets. It's a very
Yeah.
well-engineered system, actually.
As someone who
It's
had
in
to
the
slush
bucket,
through
and then
those
you-
gullies. Very close to
Yeah,
the streets.
true.
Um,
But be that as it may, there's a bigger problem that we are all facing at the moment. We know Sirius and its outposts have been facing attacks from the elementals, the constructs, the other beings wielding entropy in the wild. We know that if this continues, Sirius would eventually be wiped out. The balance between the cities is too precarious as it is. Algathera grows powerful while the others grow weaker. And as good as that is for us, it is not good for the world as a whole. We think a better solution would be Sirius coming under Algathera's rule while still being able to retain its freedom. And then we can all focus on fighting against the elementals, fighting against the rising threat of terror and entropy. Otherwise, this entire world will be razed and will just be taken out one by one. Something we need to face together.
This is what your plan for Algathera Secundus is. Well, look, I have no a position for negotiation here. I'm your prisoner on a speaking boat, being carried away above the water somehow. I haven't figured that one out.
Most boats are above the water.
Fair point. Well,
But
my
below
city-
the water bird.
I don't know if
Interesting
we've got the
idea.
right person here. Surely Sirius's best and brightest would be much more intelligent than this governor. A boat underwater?
Say what you will, but I've kept that city stable for the last 20 years. It is only the relentless assaults and the instability from the wilds, interrupting our supply chains, destroying our nodes, interrupting our conquests that has put me in this position of vulnerability. And I would be lying if I said that this, it pains me to say, allegiance, this vassalization, is not something that I can say no to. My pride does not go before my people. Sirius is not the buildings, it is not the wars we fight, it is the citizens. And I will do what it takes to ensure those citizens survive this this plague upon my nation.
You gotta work on that. You said Sirius, it's Algathera Secundus. It'll take a bit of time.
He grits his teeth and he says, Algathera Secundus. My apologies.
Chuck it up.
Does have a nice ring.
Hit him with it. Boom. Maybe a little A, a little bit smaller.
A lowercase a. That's so dumb.
Little A.
Little a. How do you do it? I don't know. With one hand? Oh, that's perfect, Gab.
What are you doing?
Okay.
How did you do that?
Good. Just
Just that.
Yeah.
I gotta get my angle right.
yeah. I'm like, am I the right way? I don't know. It's mostly the angle.
It's impressive. Wait, is it this hand?
Wait, this
That
one?
hand. Is that what an A looks like?
I've
If I'm
like
running it-
forgotten what an A looks
Yeah.
like. No, I'm right. I'm right.
Okay. Okay. With that, he sort of is like, please, I need some time by myself to consider the implications of this discussion. And he just stalks off and sits just on the deck somewhere. It doesn't want to talk to you anymore. How long was the trip out here? Like a day or two?
It was
A little
about
bit.
2 minutes in game time.
It was. It wouldn't. I don't think it was two. Like, I think it was at least one overnight, if not two, because the boats are just like stupid fast.
Okay.
It's got to be a little bit far away, or else it'd be boring all the time.
Yeah. literally.
Yeah. Like it's a couple days. It's a
Yeah.
more than a couple days, less than a week of time to get back to Algathera. But get back to Algathera, you indeed do. I really like that snowy map.
It was
Yeah, it's good.
cool.
Okay. So news of the victory, the resounding victory in Ceres has spread via magical means, and the city is ablaze with fervor for their war heroes returning to town. You thought you were
They must be
celebrities
getting tired.
before? Yeah, it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level.
Ooh, wow.
There's like decorations everywhere, spells, like prestidigitations being cast around willy-nilly. The city is in festival mode for its war heroes. Just even on the dock itself, there's just people everywhere. People made little homemade signs, saying if you can't beat them, join them.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Hmm.
What happened with the old governor?
Which one?
Botany?
You killed Botany.
People
Poison.
people
Yeah, she dead.
forget.
You forced, like, you didn't force, but Botany chose to drink the Mana Gale or whatever it's called.
Monagale, yeah.
But was it a
and-
secret?
Yeah, because that was the thing. We're like, we won't blow the whole thing open if you do this. So I imagine they would have just had whoever was second in charge.
No, Vivers is running the
Oh,
town.
Vivers is running the city. Yeah, of course that.
But it's like, oh, he's just doing it while, because of the wartime. Botany is still there somewhere,
Botany is believed to be under house arrest. Is
They
my
still
understanding.
think Botany
House
is
guard.
alive?
It's only been like 2 weeks, and like yes, I guess actually that's an interesting point. That's a fairly long time. Word
Her
has
friend
probably
was
gone
there.
down.
Yeah, her friend was there. She's probably,
Yeah. The friend
Probably
that
said-
wasn't nice to me at party one time.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
that's right. In high school, yeah. The mean girl. So yeah, you probably, just in hindsight, you probably would have had a plan for this before you left. So
I thought we were gonna reveal the whole
the treachery.
The treachery. We had to sign a thing, right? That was what we were doing.
Okay,
But
were you
we were
doing that before you left?
I don't think we were doing that publicly, though. I think that was
Maybe
like,
we need to talk to ourselves. Because like
because it's one thing having like the military know and like the people in charge know.
you
It's
can't tell
another
the
thing
military and
having-
not tell like the military's a lot of people, right? It's either
Gotta
like
get
a
out.
complete secret and you're only telling like 3 people and then you're like, oh, we assassinated the governor then, right? Or you just like reveal the truth.
Well, Vivers, I'm sure Vivers had some channels to have sorted it out.
But
So,
how?
okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, that-
Sort it out. What does that mean?
Yeah, did you, like, that's what I want to know. Did you just say to Vivers before you left, hey, by the way, Botany's dead, can you just...
No, Vivers was there.
Vivers was there.
Vivers was with us.
It
Vivers was
in
there,
the
that's
room.
true.
He just delegated to the public relations officer.
I feel like we weren't
it's-
publicizing it.
Why not? What's happened to Vivens? What's happened to Botany then? What do the people think has happened to Botany? What kind of?
I think she's just got being reclusive and weird.
We're
I
just
think
pretending we haven't killed the governor's dead. They've been dead for weeks.
Yeah. I think Cam's right. I think Vivers would have just resolved this. That would actually make the most sense. Like, why does it have to be the Dragon Knight's job?
Yeah,
But I'm
we
saying,
got it.
what's happened there?
Here's
Maybe
an
we'll
entire
find out
army
when we
He
talk
has
to
an
them.
entire army PR department.
Yeah, I think what would have happened is before, like, as you were leaving, Vivers would have said to you something like, "You have borne a heavy burden, but in a great service of Agathera. I shall tie up the loose ends. You deal with Ceres."
Alright, so we don't really know.
So you don't know. That adds to a little
Bit of
drama.
And everyone's happy when we come back into town.
Everyone loves you. Yes.
Seemingly.
Were they
Everyone
just?
loves you.
Are they?
Good
Is there
times.
perhaps some trepidation? Like, oh shit, we better cheer them. Who knows what could happen to us?
People just
It's like
disappearing.
another side being like, please not me next.
Yeah.
Any signs like where is Botany? Any none of that?
Sideways fucking.
um,
Where is what's the name? Melania?
Melania?
Melania.
Melania, are you okay?
Oh yeah.
So, as you come back into town, you like people are shouting things at you like crazy, like, Dragon Knights, we love you. They see people see you've got this guy with you. I don't know if they would. How would they know he's the governor? He's dressed
We'll
pretty
have
well.
him in chains. We'll have him out the front.
Got
He's
his
wearing his
chains.
Seresian colours.
Mm.
He's fancily dressed and he's in chains.
He's
That's
dressed-
all the commoners need.
I think that's probably yeah. And word actually it would make sense. The word has got around like that the Dragon Knights are bringing the Seresian governor back to hand over Sirius. Like I think that's fair. So people are shouting at him, being like, "Street pooer." Street shitter maybe. That's even better.
What a thing to shout at someone.
Poor.
Dirty Seresian. Like just shit like that. But interestingly, you also hear some shouts of like murderer, cold-blooded,
Gotta be at the
like
Ceresian
war
there.
criminal, all
War
those sort of
criminal.
things.
So in Algae, they found out about you.
Yeah, whoop.
I can entirely imagine Olsen just elbowing him and saying that as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's.
Oh, you're mate.
Can't be directed at me. Just waving.
Oh, they know me.
They know me so well.
They heard my
Someone
story.
said dirty
They
Seresian.
know me.
I'm so accepted in this country. So you head up from the dock, up the stairs towards like the gate of town, and Vivers is there waiting for you. He like bows to each of you in turn and gives like you a firm handshake. In doing so, you feel this energy emanate through you. I think it's almost like you've hit level 10.
Oh.
Is it like that? Or is it that?
I mean,
Are we already level 10?
I
Well,
think
we're
we might be
level
level
11, so-
12.
I have no
Oh no!
idea.
Pivot has taken our powers!
oh god, he's got energy drain. Fuck.
he's got mad with power. Maybe he was the villain all along. Botany.
Man, that would be a
I've-
plot twist.
I've heard of the Soul Drinker Harringons. I thought they'd all been wiped out.
Oh man, that would be like as an alternative. If we ever get bored, right? We finish this campaign and we want to like
Yeah.
like Marvel alternate universe it. That would be a dope plotline. Imagine him like stealing all your power and you going back to level 1 and getting like
Yeah.
exiled and having to like rebuild everything and overthrow the vampire Vivers.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
That would be cool.
It's just government authorities.
Yeah, Olsen just
Maybe-
has a real problem with authority if it's not
Yeah.
for itself.
I reckon you just got subliminally from Courtney. Yeah, you didn't even realize she was.
Maybe. I like the institutions, just not the people.
Level 12, very nice.
Yeah. So take your time. You've got 3 weeks to figure that out.
I'm just gonna level up now, so then it's like on
Yeah.
there.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Then I'll sorta.
Oh, impressive.
I'm now monk level 2, which means I get key.
Oh, I get an ability score improvement. Oh.
Multi-classing. That's so interesting.
Well, Drew
I
just
will
kind
not.
of
I'll
peters
sort this
out.
out later.
It just let us stop.
Really.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of makes sense. Like I feel like the game almost encourages you to multi-class.
It was a,
But
it was
on like
a
level
big
10.
problem with
Yeah. I like the idea of like going higher in transmutation, but it just doesn't do anything.
I think multi-classing is actually dope as fuck. Like you're a druid monk. How cool is being a druid monk? That's
So
awesome.
cool. So fast. So fast.
Really, it's so fast.
So fast. But yeah, level 10
Not
for
on-
Druid, Elemental Wild Shape, and then it's like ability score at level 12, 1000 forms, which is Alter Self at Will at level 14, and then another ability score at 16. Like, I'm just not getting anything.
No juice.
No juice. Juiceless.
Whereas the early
Well-
levels of a fresh class are pretty juiced up.
Yeah.
And that's
Ooh, I need to get level 14. That's when I become a master transmuter.
So you can
at
stick
some
with it.
point should definitely.
Holy shit, I get some like restore life. Restore removal of curses, diseases, and full heal.
Man.
Restore youth by 3d10 years. What?
Whoa.
Restore youth. What were you saying, Dylan?
At some point should go and compare the base characters with the 2024 versions, because especially Druid and Monk especially, they do just fix it. It's just like, oh, this is actually fun and amazing now.
That's really interesting.
I don't know. Can I just do that in D&D Beyond though? Can I say I want to be a new monk?
You would need you can't mix them. You would need to like respec it from the book.
That's so
I don't
annoying.
Oh, can you? Yeah, I mean, but think about how fucked it'd be if they tried to have a convert button.
So if I add monk now, is there's only one monk? There's now like 2 different monks.
Well, I mean, none of us have the 2024 PhD.
Oh, Core Rules 2024. This is the new monk.
Oh,
Is this one I already have? Let me look at level 2. I think I've got the fancy monk already. Which druid do I have?
you'd have the old druid. It wouldn't like they don't. It didn't retroactively swap.
Circle of
Wow,
Unknown.
12 kind of sucks for spell. 14 for next big one.
How can I? Oh, that's a different picture. Okay. I'll look at the new ones and see if they're. Yeah. I can multi-class into the new druid.
Multi-class into the new druid.
Double druid.
Double druid. Alright, so, yeah, just think about that. Vivers turns to Governor Titan Fist, and he says, Governor Titan Fist, it has been a long time since we have spoken face to face. In slightly different circumstances now, I do believe. And Titan Fist just like has a little smirk and says, "Funny how things change over time, isn't it?" Viva says, "I expect you know the gravity of your situation and that there is only one path forward from here. I trust that my Dragon Knights have given you an understanding of what needs to happen. Please make this as easy as possible, and the most Ceresian lives will be spared. Dragon Knights, please follow me with your your parcel. No. Your guy.
Prisoner? I don't
Prisoner? I was trying to say it in like a indirect way, like your. I couldn't.
I
think of
guess.
it. Your guest.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cameron.
That's what they always say in the shows.
Well, yeah, and I couldn't.
Nah,
pull it
you
out of
couldn't
my
write a
head.
fantasy novel to save your life.
I'm in. I'm writing the fantasy novel now.
It's collaborative. I did a good edit of it. With your guest to his accommodations, and he sort of just gestures towards the prison, like you know where the prison is.
The best prison cell.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a nice prison cell. You can't have this guy dying on you.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk,
That'd be a real shame.
As you walk along, Vivers says, "This tonight we rest. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, You, Titan Fist, shall sign over Ceres to Algathera, and make it official, and we shall spare your people from the wrath of our naval fleet. And we shall bring protection and prosperity to Ceres. Trust me, we need your resources in this time of great despair. Something is deeply wrong, but we, the Algatherans, shall fix it. Where you, the weak Ceresians, could not.
Yeah, weak Ceresians.
That's as much of it as you're getting tonight.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
I wanted to know.
Oh, okay, fine. Please ask
Well,
away.
maybe I can ask.
Maybe we'll ask someone with a normal accent.
I cannot see Intelligence guy. They're still coming back, right?
He knows where they
did
are,
they come?
yeah.
I have no idea where they are.
I don't think we should ask Vivers in front of the prisoner either. Let's play our
Yeah.
cards a little bit closer to the chest at that.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll speak later, visitors. Then
Oui, oui.
You got a little
A
more.
little bit more, yeah.
a little more, just a little.
Alright, so you make your way to the prison. There's like the town's still going wild. And there's a lot of like abuse being hurled at this governor. But you make your way to the prison. There's a shitload of guards there. They escort you and like up to the like spiral staircase into a tower, very Rapunzel-esque actually. And
No door?
does Rapunzel not have a door?
I think she does, but it's locked.
It's locked.
The witch locks it.
Yeah.
No,
So
wait,
there's a witch.
in the movie,
There is a witch.
She has to put her hair down for the witch too.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, true. Well,
think
this
there is-
this
I think
Rapunzel
there is no
tower has a
door.
door.
Sorry, don't know why I'm just
It's important to get Disney World right.
Yeah.
This Rapunzel tower has a door, but it also has a witch. This is the prison witch. She runs the show. That's how like the sort of maximum security is dealt with. She's a very high level but very frail old
Have-
wizard.
Have you heard
Sorcerer?
about
Sorcerer.
the trait with witch
The what?
for Halloween? The trait witch.
Tell me
Apparently, is a thing where your kid goes out, collects all the candy, but they can keep 7 of their candies and trade the rest to the treat witch, and then she will give you a present.
What?
For 7
Never
candles.
heard of it. Apparently, a toy boat.
A ploy to get rid of people's children's candy. Is that what it is?
I think so. I've never heard of it before, but that apparently, Claire's nephew was like, "Oh, I hope the witch brings me, like, I wonder what remote control the controller will be for my water boat that I get from the treat witch." And her sister's like,
That's
"The what? The treat witch? What is this?"
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Google returns nothing, Cameron. Treat witch.
It's a new thing. Ballarat stuff.
Yeah.
What's the witch do with all this candy?
I don't know.
Someone's
I
gonna
know
eat
what
it.
they do. They eat it.
I was wondering if they just recycle it for next year.
Probably.
But the prison witch, on the other hand, is a very old, very frail, but very specialized mage, who is exceptionally good at noise suppression, observation, security spells. And the Rapunzel Tower is where Lord Titanfist, Lord Titanfist, that's pretty good. Governor Titanfist ends up. I guess he could be Lord Titanfist. Maybe the Ceresians call their governors lords.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
It's you.
It is me. Lord Titanfist is dumped into this tower unceremoniously, somewhat ceremoniously. And then the prison witch secures the door, casts her observation spell, just this eyeball just floating in the top corner of this room, just always tracking whatever the prisoner is doing. Very spooky. Is that like? Was there a giant alert ball like that in a Mario game? Am I remembering that right? Like Mario 64?
Yeah.
Was there what? Sorry.
Big
A giant
you have
eyeball
to
in like
run
Mario
around it.
64.
Yeah. You had to run around it.
Yeah, and it got like dizzy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the haunted mansion.
Just visualize that. But I guess a bit smaller, a bit too big. All right. You, yes, you have done your duty. It's sort of mid-afternoon. Is there anything you'd like to do?
While we're on the way to the prison, I want to try and be like convincing the governor that he should give it away. And the main thing I want to focus on is how good Algie's doing. I want to be like, look what's happened with Algie. He discarded the old Ceresian name and their ways and took on the Algotherian values. And look at him now! A fine mage, an
Look at me
upstanding
now.
gentleman, loved by the people. This could be you, Governor Titan Fist.
Just as an aside, I love this by the way, but as an aside, was Algie, like, remind me, Cameron, were you like a member of Ceresian society or were you like some street urchin? Like, is the governor gonna know you?
No. The governor's not gonna know me. Not from me being he would know me from Bassett White,
Yeah.
but like I was not a big deal.
Yeah. You're just like a sort of a petty criminal, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
From a petty street criminal to the hero of Algothera.
Yes, we had heard of some small-time thief who had joined the Algotheran corps. Initially, I thought, just let it be. Let our trash find its home in some other country, the city-state's wastebasket.
Now, that's why I knew I was a jewel and he couldn't let any other state have it.
All right, calm down. Look, even your trash, with Algothera's ways, can rise to the top, the cream. See, we bring out the best, and it's through constant pressure.
He sort of eyes you up and down, Algie, and it's like, yes, I can see your Ceresian roots. It's an interesting story, yours. Maybe there is something to the way Algotherian train cadres. I shall have to ruminate upon this.
And hot bread fast. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
I know you don't have it in
Yes.
Ceres. I looked around for it. It's not there.
The tales of hot bread fast have spread far and wide.
It's spread fast.
It has spread hot and fast.
It's so dumb.
I actually have secured myself a sample of hot bread fast. Unfortunately for
It
me,
wouldn't have been
it's
hot. It
no
would have been
longer
cold
hot.
bread slow. It's ridiculous. No, you have to get
Fine.
it fresh from the source. And once
Yeah.
you sign off the agreement tomorrow, let me be the first to deliver you one hot bread fast.
Well, if it is for the people of Ceres after all. I shall eat the metaphorical bread of peace. May it be as hot and as fast as our Union of Nations.
To be clear, it's going to be real bread as well. And
Literally and figuratively, we shall share the bread.
Yep.
good.
This has been a chaotic session.
Oh, they often fucking
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to throw in time
I
this
feel like I got him.
Yeah, you got it.
Nah.
reeled in.
Okay. All right. So you descend from the tower. Your job done. Ceres to be handed over in the morning. What would you like to do?
Gotta go to the pub and hear some rumors.
Hmm.
But first,
As
you know where I'm going.
What
Oh,
time of day is it?
I've just been talking about it. It was in my head already.
As
Okay.
we're walking, Bretwin's gonna be like, even though what we have done is of great importance for Algathera and for Sirius as a whole, we're about to get back into something far more grubby. We still have not. Now we have to deal with the matter of Terra and Construct. I feel this fighting is going to get much bloodier before it gets any better.
Or we could find how to harness the power of entropy better for the balance. I like that. I had 3 pathways, but I forgot one of them. One was the construct. One was entropy. And the third was something else. Forgotten.
What do you mean by paths?
Don't worry about it.
Continuing Holy War.
Well, because Audicar basically said the work that Vecnir was doing was the correct option. But we still need to break Terra's army and, like, fuck her avatar up to stop her from trying to murder the shit out of us.
There's other city-states as well. Like,
Yeah,
Sirius isn't the only
maybe
place.
Yes. Algathera is not the only city-state, and Terra is indeed waging a war upon all human and humanoid civilization. And she's winning.
It was. I remembered. It was the boats. We gotta go back there sometime. Boats might get
Alright.
snippy. We've got to do entropy. Maybe sort that out to try and stabilize the nations. And deal with terror. That was it.
Oh my god.
You get busy.
I feel like we're playing.
Brendan's more just sort of musing that, like, while it's been dangerous this last thing, we've sort of been fucking around in cities and dealing with, like, human scale problems for a little while now.
Yeah.
And we're about to go throw ourselves back into a war with gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry, level 12 now.
Level 12. Woohoo.
Level 12. I've got to disintegrate waiting for terror.
Okay. Okay, so you go to Olsen, you pick up your hot bread fast. Do you get anything for anyone else, or is it just for Olsen?
I do a ring around, you know, I ask people. I know Brentwood's not really allowed to go there anymore, so I'm like, Brentwood, do you want some hot bread first? Actually, I know you want some hot bread first. I know it.
Last time I ordered some, I didn't get it.
I'm pretty sure I brought it back for you. Anyway, I'll definitely get some this time.
Yeah. Did you eat it last time?
I did. It was just too good. I got distracted, and before I knew it, I'd eaten 1.5 hot breads.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing some cheeky little notes. I don't do that very often, but during gameplay, but had to. And as I was talking and still typing, I wrote notes instead of the word I was actually trying to type.
I hate
I don't
that.
have this anyone else. All right, so you make it to your favorite pub. Does this pub even have a name?
It definitely does. The
It's
something
definitely-
and something. It's two-worder.
The something.
The pig and spindle.
Oh, that's a pretty
Pick
good
and
pub name.
spindle.
Nah, that's not it. That sounds too much like a real pub name.
Well,
Yeah.
Pig and Whistle is definitely a
Whistle?
pub name. That's a
Oh,
pub
Pig and
name.
Whistle.
That's a real one.
Oh,
Damn it.
damn.
Is that a real one? Isn't that a real one? I'm pretty sure it's a real one.
Check the notes. Pig and whistle.
I think
It's
that is a
definitely
real pub
something
name.
of that format.
This might not be pig at all.
Anyway, you head back to this pub, which we all definitely remember the name of. And like the funny thing is, people know by now
Yeah.
this is your pub, right? So people that have been like the pub is packed to the brim. There's like, and people keep showing up and they get told to go away. You hear one guy being like, "This is bullshit," and then the bouncer's like, "If you wanted to see the Dragon Knights, you should have queued up here at 4 a.m. like everyone else." But of course, as you come in, the pub erupts.
The Pig and Candle.
Pig and Candle. What's
Candle.
pig? What's
That's not a
pig?
bad name.
Pig and Candle. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna use that in my fantasy book.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you come in, the pub erupts, and they've actually set it up this time. Like last time, you just sort of at the bar. This time they've got like, yeah. This time they've got like a little raised area with like seats just for you, and sort of like on the edge, so everyone can like look at you as you start. And like it's prepped. There's 3 brown ales waiting to go. Was it something pies? Meat pies?
Potato.
Potato pies.
Potato pies.
Like shepherd's pie, right? Yeah. Some potato pies. Fresh. Like there was word that you had just finished leaving the prison. Your moons have been like followed like paparazzi style through town. And the sort of barman who may also have a name. But anyway.
George
who knows?
Boot? No, that's
George-
a head entity. Yeah.
Oh, probably want to talk to him, considering what Cameron was mentioning earlier. But yes, the barman sort of leads you to the table, sits you down, and then quiets everyone down. He says, 3 cheers for the Dragon Knights at the pub once again. Like, you know, people are banging on the tables. It goes wild. This is like next level. It's a like fish feeding frenzy of adulation for the Dragon Knights. Kind of
Excellent.
cultish, if I say so myself.
Good. Just
Good.
the way I like. We already had that kobold. He's already making a cult for us somewhere.
Oh,
I forgot about him.
God, how do you remember that, Cameron?
I only just remembered him.
All these little landmines we've left for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Okay, so yeah, the pub quiets down at the command of the barman, and he says, "Let them eat in peace, and then I'm sure we will hear some more stories." And you go about your business. Everyone sort of like the pub goes back to like a normal. It's like excited. It's like excited whispering, but they're behaving themselves. Enough for you to get through at least 1 brown ale and your potato pie. Now, would you like to? What would you like to do?
I want to find out what happened with the botany story. I want to like talk to someone. It's difficult when you're on a stage, but
Yeah.
I want to try and speak to our other patrons or the bartenders or something.
You sort of want to bring it up in conversation, something like that.
Yeah. What news of botany?
I can. Well,
man.
how about I'll regale a story to the
Oh, okay, so you're
most of the bar.
you're giving a grand tale.
Yeah.
And then
Running.
I'm really just hyping up how I like mostly my exploits, especially my disintegrate. That one's like a big.
okay.
That was very cool.
I'm doing the pose all the time.
A little bit of smoke comes off every now and then.
just an implication. Okay, cool. And then on the side, Olsen, you're having a little bit of a chat.
Yeah, but I'm
An
annoyed
easy way to
because
it.
they're not talking about me turning into elemental enough.
Yeah. I only learned that yesterday.
Yeah, I drowned 3 guys in there.
In my belly.
My belly. My
Say it like
elemental
that.
form.
It was incredibly strange to watch them. They just sort of fell out. They just sort of floated around in their arms.
Yeah, that would be weird.
So yeah, you sort of ease your way into this conversation, and eventually get to the topic of botany.
I want to keep it general. I'd be like, what's been happening out there? Anything weird, like in the government or anything like that? I don't know.
Oh, yes. Well, a coup occurred just as you were leaving for
for Ceres, and Botany was put under house protection because they were worried about political violence. And we thought that Vivis
How
thought that it
ironic.
would be safer this way. But then, Botany was assassinated anyway. Um,
Oh.
yes, even under our finest Alcatherian protections, apparently some Ceresian assassins got through and killed Botany under house protection among some of our finest guards. It's a true victory that you have brought us, a true vengeance for what has happened to our beloved governor. I'll miss that woman.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Clearly they saw their chance while the best of us were gone, and they thought only to strike with such force while we were not there, even leaving Ceres undefended in the moment.
Yes, it was a clever maneuver, but nothing stands against the might of Algathera, governor or no.
here, check it out. Choo! And I wave them away. And I want to talk to Brentwood now and be like, shit, Brentwood. We can't hardly get them to sign over vassalization of Ceres when they've killed the governor. Do you know what Vivis is going to do? Is he really going to accept a surrender? Is this guy going to get executed before he can even taste hot bread fast?
No, it will definitely not happen. That's what better punishment in the eyes of the people than having to kneel after having expended your resources to do something like this.
An execution, right?
No, signing over your city for our rule. Death is too swift for one such as him.
I don't know. I feel like the only thing the assassination, regicide. I guess Vivers knows more than I.
It's true. He should live and suffer through what he has built. Death is a quick way out.
You two are deep in debate about the correct pathway forward for Algathera and the political slight it's been given. Algae is just
Algae.
Algae is just
Alki
going
the
for it.
Alcatherian, is that how he came up with the name?
I'm becoming more Algatherian.
You have the crowd in the palm of your hand. But then, interestingly, from the doorway, some whispers start spreading, and spreading and spreading and spreading until they get to you. And the pub quiets until one patron steps forward and says, Phaeton has fallen to terror.
Phaeton has. Oh dear.
And that's where we'll finish for tonight.
That's
Oh.
big
That's
implications.
big. I was not expecting that to be the Cliffy.
No, I thought it was gonna be like. Turns out, like, algae's from Ceres. Are you? Is it true? That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Algie wants to be the main character so fucking much.
Well, I figure it might be a little, like, we'll have to do some positive. Is there such a thing as positive propaganda to get people
All
from
propaganda
hating
is
Ceres
positive.
Yeah, it's all propaganda.
to get
Oh, you're like a
to get
role
people
model.
liking. Yeah, to be like, it turns out, like,
You don't have to fear the
Algae's
new
from Ceres.
Ceresians. There's
Yeah.
one living amongst you already.
Don't hate them. They are good.
Yeah, it's illegal.
It's me. Maybe I'll talk to Rivers about that. Who knows? When we have more pressing matters to attend.
Who knows what this is going to do?
Could go anywhere.
Alright,
So
find out in 3 months.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
weeks or something.
So when are we? What